Hi, I'm Kathleen, and I'm the Family Navigator at the Toronto Military Family Resource Centre. Today, we're going to talk about Morale Mail. The Morale Mail system is run by the Canadian Forces Postal Service, and it's there to connect you with your deployed loved one. You can send parcels free of charge when you drop them at your local MFRC or mail office on base. During the holidays, you can also take advantage of the Canadian Forces Holiday Postal Service that allows you to drop parcels at any Canada Post office from about mid-October to mid-January, free of charge. So, planning is key for these parcels. It takes 4 to 6 weeks for parcels to get to our military members. So if you're aiming for a birthday or a holiday anniversary, you're going to need to plan ahead. All of the mail goes through Belleville for all land-based deployments, and either Esquimalt or Halifax for the Pacific Fleet or Atlantic Fleet ships. So what can you send, or what should you send? The weight and size limitations are quite generous. You'll find them in the information listed below. There is a list of prohibited items also. Most of them are things you would expect, explosives, weapons, those types of things. Also good to note that hand sanitizer is a prohibited item as it is a flammable liquid. If you're sending anything through a Esquimalt Fleet mail office, so anything to the West Coast ships, you will not be able to send any liquids. If you're wanting to send liquids to a Belleville or Halifax address, that is allowed, but it's required that you use 1 or even 2 good quality Ziploc bags for any of your items to ensure that if there's a leak or a spill, that it won't wreck your package or the other packages that are being sent to that deployment. So you can ask your military member, if you're in touch with them, what they might need. They might be running out of their favorite toiletries or hygiene items. Often just snacks, coffee, tea, dry goods, those types of things are really popular. You might want to send them something to pass the time, favorite magazines, card games, things that they may not be able to get where they're deployed are also really popular. And best of all, art or pictures from your family at home are much appreciated. One idea that I like is sending something like the same book that I'm reading to my military member so we can read it together and give us something new to chat about when we connect next. If you've got an occasion coming up, you can also consider sending something that will connect your member to that occasion. For example, my husband was away on training for our daughter's first birthday, and I sent him a little pink Minnie Mouse party hat so that when he Skyped in to sing to her, he was wearing a matching hat with everyone else at the party. A favorite thing is a handwritten card or letter. Even though email is more efficient to get messages, sometimes a handwritten card or letter that they can pop in their pocket is a real encouragement. I've seen people do letters, like several letters or a couple of letters, and you might address them for certain dates so that they've got one to open every few weeks, or for certain occasions, like on a hard day, open this one, and inside you've got an encouraging note. That kind of thing is really appreciated. All right, so now addressing your box. Once you put everything in and ziplocked all of your liquids, it's all secure in there. You're going to use good quality packing tape to close it all up, keep it secure, and bubble wrap or tissue wrap, anything breakable. You are going to start addressing, and there's linked below with all of the addresses for the deployments. You are going to need your CAF members' rank, name, unit, section, and operation. So you can ask them for that if you're not sure of the unit or section. But I will show you an example here. So you can either handwrite it in nice big legible writing, or you can also print it off. If you don't have great handwriting, that can be a great way to keep it tidy and legible. So we've got here the rank, Lieutenant Navy, the ship, HMCS Winnipeg, the PO box. So there's a PO box for Esquimalt and then one for Halifax, and the corresponding address, your return address. And I also suggest strongly that you add your phone number. That way, if there's any questions about what's in the parcel, they can contact you. This could prevent a delay. You're also going to need an itemized list. It doesn't need to be crazy specific. You can say candy, not wet types, that type of thing. Okay, so put your list on here. So that is a naval deployment, a ship deployment. And here I've got an example of an Army deployment, same return address, contents. Here we're going to have op unifier. This one's going to the Ukraine. There's the specific PO box for that operation, station forces, and then all of the land-based ones have the Belleville address in common. So once that's done in your box, you get to write all the same information again on a customs form. So if you're doing this at a Canada Post Office, you will be able to pick up one of these international customs forms there, or you can pick one up at your MFRC. And on here, you're going to fill out all the same information, who it's from, who it's to, list of the items. Now on here where it says declared value, just put NCV for no commercial value, or a big 0 with an X for it. Sign it, date it, and then slap it on somewhere where you're not going to cover the address. Ideally, I would have written this a bit smaller and it could fit right here on the front. So they're both on there. If not, and if it doesn't fit, just put it on the other side, somewhere where it's not going to be folded, because then that could get torn off. So once you've got address on the front of the box, your customs form on, you can use some more of your good quality packing tape to cover that up and secure, make sure your address isn't going to get messed up at all. It'll be nice and clear and legible until it reaches your member. All right, so here in Toronto, you can drop your parcel to the MFRC at Yukon Lane. And we ask that you send a quick email or give a phone call to set up an appointment during COVID times. We're open Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. And right now, during the holiday season, mid-October to mid-January, you are able to send it no cost from any Canada Post Office. This may be your most convenient option right now. Another thing to note, if you're watching this 2021 in November, if you have the parcels to Belleville, Halifax, or Esquimalt by November 22nd, they should reach your member by Christmas Day, if that's what you're celebrating. Even if they're late, just remember your parcel does not have to be perfect. You can get creative and put lots of planning and thought into it. You can also just throw in some candy, throw in a note. Either way, you're going to make the day of your sailor, soldier, or aviator. I hope that this video was helpful in planning your next parcel, and the Toronto MFRC wishes you and your members a safe and happy holiday season. Take care.